Good morning student, this is my third video of this chapter. Let's recapture of what we learned till now. Till now we learned about the variation of physical features, two forces which is the reason for the different physical features, then tectonic plate theory, types of plate movements, physical features, and in the physical features we have seen Himalayan mountain and northern plain. Now today we are going to start from the peninsula plateau. Okay, now this in this topic there is a two words are there. Peninsula, which means the piece of land which is surrounded by water into three sides, and plateau is a kind of landform. Okay, now when you talk about the peninsula, you look at the Indian map. If you look at the southern part is peninsula, because if southern part is surrounded by water into three sides. Left side is Arabian Sea, then south there is a Indian Ocean, then east there is a Bay of Bengal, right? So because of this three water body, the southern part is peninsula, and we are going to see the peninsula plateau. This is the third form of landform we are going to see. Okay, now let's see the some of the features of the plateau. Plateau is also known as a tableland because plateau is not very high like a mountain, neither it is very flat like a plain area, so that's why it is a tableland. It called as a tableland. Second, it is the oldest landmass. Why it is called a oldest landmark? Student, listen carefully. According to geologists, they believe 2050 years millions years ago, 250 millions years ago, there was a only single continent was there, that is called Pangaea, Pangea, Pangaea. Now that Pangaea was broken into two parts. The northern part is known as a Laurasia, Laursia, Laurasia, and the southern part is known as a Gondwana land or Angara land. Okay, now geologists believe that Indian peninsula was the part of the Gondwana land. Okay, that's why it is believed that it is one of the oldest landmass. Okay, the third is hill range is higher in the south. If you look at the peninsula plateau, we have two Ghat, Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. So both the Ghat, the hill ranges are higher in the south. That's why student, you will find so many hill station in the southern part of India. You talk about Ooty, you talk about Kodaikanal, all these are in the southern part of India. Okay, that's why the hill ranges means chain of hills is higher in the south. Now this plateau is divided into three parts. Okay, the first one is Central Highway, Central Highland. Second is second is Deccan Plateau, third one is Chotanagpur Plateau. Okay, now this plateau is especially the 1 and 2, Central Highland and Deccan Plateau is divided by the Narmada River. Narmada River से ऊपर वाले को हम बोलते हैं Central Highland. Central Highland को मालवा Plateau भी बोलते हैं. Okay, so this the three plateau, the first in Central Highland, which is above the Narmada River. And second is Deccan Plateau from the Narmada River, the southern part of the Narmada River, and the east side there is a Chotanagpur Plateau. Okay, now let's see the number 4 is Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. Okay, look at this map. Green color which is a Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau के सामने में you see the black color line. Okay, right side is the Eastern Ghat and left side is the Western Ghat in the Arabian Sea. The first we are going to see the Western Ghat. Okay, Western Ghat, some of the features. Hill ranges are older than the Himalaya. Ranges means chain of hills. Okay, so chain of hills in the Western Ghat is older than the Himalaya, as I explained to you. This is older than the Himalaya because it is a part of which land? Gondwana land, right? Okay, the next one is the more height in south than the north, as I already explained. Because of that, many hill station like Ooty, Kodaikanal we found in the south. The average height of the hills are 1200 meters. Okay, in the Western Ghat the average heights of the hill is 1200 meters. The Annamundi, which is in the Tamil Nadu, is the highest peak, which is 2695 meters. So highest peak in the Western Ghat is Anamundi, which is in Tamil Nadu, 2695 meters. And in this Western Ghat there are so many passages are there. What is passage? Passage is a in between the mountain, that narrow place is known as a passage. Between the two mountain, that lowland is known as a passage. Look at this picture. Between the mountain you can see the gap is there, right? The mountain is not continuously, narrow gap is there. This is called passage. Look at here, both the side there is a mountain, the below there is a passage. Okay, this is called passage. The next one is Eastern Ghat. Eastern Ghat, which is in the right side of Indian map in the Bay of Bengal. In the Eastern Ghat, the ranges are discontinued. Okay, the reason for this is, you will notice many rivers in the Deccan, they flow from west to east. Listen student carefully. Most of the river in the Deccan, most of the river in the southern part of India, they started from west, then they flow towards the east. They merge into the Bay of Bengal. वेस्ट से शुरू करके ईस्ट की तरफ जाते हैं और बे ऑफ बंगाल में जाके एंड होते हैं. ओके, जिसके थ्रू बहुत सारा पैसेज जो है क्या हुआ है, द रेंजेस जो है डिसकंटिन्यू है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रिवर. But because of all this river which flow towards the east, there are so many natural lakes, क्योंकि वो ईस्ट की तरफ फ्लो करके एंड हो रहे हैं, जिसके चलते बहुत सारा नेचुरल लेक हम ईस्टर्न घाट में देखने को मिलते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल एक चिल्का लेक इन द ओडिशा. सो देयर आर सो मेनी नेचुरल लेक. ओके, नेचुरल लेक मतलब नेचर ने बनाया, विद इन ह्यूमन ने नहीं बनाया. ओके राइट, ऐसा नेचुरल लेक, सो मेनी नेचुरल लेक वी फाउंड इन द वेस्टर्न ईस्टर्न घाट. The highest peak is Mahendragiri, that is 1500 meters. So हमने Western Ghat में देखा, we saw in the Western Ghat the highest peak is Anamundi, that is 2695 meters. Now in the Eastern Ghat the highest peak is Mahendragiri, that is 1500 meters. Then now next is Indian desert. Okay, now when we talk about the Indian desert, here the rainfall is very less, only 25 सेंटीमीटर एनुअली. मतलब साल में 25 सेंटीमीटर रेनफॉल होना इज़ लाइक ना के बराबर. ओके, इट्स वेरी लेस रेनफॉल एंड द टेम्परेचर, द क्लाइमेट इज़ एक्सट्रीम ड्राई एंड हॉट. ड्राई मतलब सूखा, राइट? हॉट मीन्स वेरी हॉट. सो हियर द क्लाइमेट इज़ वेरी एक्सट्रीम, very dry and very hot, and here is no vegetation in the desert, and here the maximum and minimum temperature is very high. The daytime the temperature will be very hot, the night time the temperature will be very cold. So maximum and minimum temperature of day and night is very high. Next one is, if you look at the map, this Indian desert lies between the Aravallis range and northern plain. Okay, northern plain के बारे में हमने last video में देखे थे. So if you look at the map, so it is in between the northern plain and Aravallis range. Here the type of soil is sandy soil. Okay, and only the Luni is the river which flow in this desert area, and this is again, this is a natural lake, the salt water lake Sambar, which we found in the Rajasthan. Okay, now this is the picture of Sambar lake. Now here comes student for you homework. Please student, you do it in your notebook, and if you go through this video, if you are not able to understand any of my explanation, please send me a message so that you will not get confused. Okay, so before we move to the next video, please make it sure that you understand it. Okay students, see you in the next video. Thank you.